Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with a makeup video today for all of you guys that have been asking for makeup. Today we're going to be doing a full face of new products that I have not tried myself. It's literally just a pile of brand new stuff, but they're not mine, so disclaimer. They're actually Sophia's. I've been at Sophia's house for a few days now because my house is just a little too busy for me to film in. So I've been at her house for a few days now and I've been filming. If you are new to this channel, hi and welcome. My name is Alejandro Rodriguez. If you've been here before, thank you so much for watching. Bitch, you already know what's up. You already know it's me. I win, you lose. So if this is not the video that you want to see, go ahead and click away. But if this is what you want to see, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the other day, actually, I went to Sally's because I went to go buy black hair dye because if you guys have not noticed, I did dye my hair. And as I was at Sally's picking up the hair dye, I also noticed that there was like a makeup center that they had by like the nail area. And my best friend actually works at Sally's and she let me know that this brand called Collab was actually a pretty good foundation that her mom uses it and that it doesn't show like your cracks. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you up on that. So I bought the foundation. I wanted to try it out. Now Cynthia did try it out already at her house. Like, she swatched it at my house and it kind of looked a little deeper than my complexion. So I'm hoping it does me right because it was on her arm. So maybe that could have been like the reason why it had a different shade. Could be, maybe. So yeah, I want to give it a try. I'm gonna take for my primer, I'm gonna be using the Versali Rose Gold Skin Mist. I don't know what it retails for, but I will be putting prices on the screen of every product that I use today, so you guys can know what it retails for. Honestly, it's a really interesting bottle. Like it says that it has 24 karat gold flakes inside, and it looks like so. It's honestly really pretty. It gives me like a perfume vibe. I really love the fact that it's like a spray. Like, how cool is that? So it's a primer and it's supposed to hydrate and set, I guess. So it also works as a setting spray. Oh no! Okay, but yeah, so we're gonna be using this today as our primer. And I already have mascara because I did go out. And I tried the mascara that I was supposed to try yesterday in this video. But honestly, that mascara was not it. So I did not want to bring it on here. It was the Great Lash Lots of Lashes. Honestly, it just didn't work for me. It didn't make my lashes look the way I wanted it to. And the applicator is a little weird. Now, it did kind of work for this eye. But for this eye, I struggled a lot. And I had just a lot of mess going everywhere. This is what the brush looks like. But yeah, like I said, it worked for this eyeball, but it didn't work for this one. I don't know, it was really uncomfortable. So I'm gonna just end up using the same mascara that I always, the one that I've been using lately because I really do love it and I do want to talk about it. Okay. And it doesn't say like how many spritz to do or anything like that, so I just spray my face all over. And as far as the smell, I don't really like the smell. I put my hair up instead into this little ponytail. So yeah, so for the foundation, we're going to be going with the Near Matte Velvet Foundation. Oh, that's why. Because it's a velvet foundation. Wow, I didn't read that. What a fucking lelo. Okay, well, Crystal didn't let me know that. So we're going to have to clock Crystal for this one. Because, bitch, maybe it is a mattifying foundation. But it says very much velvet foundation here. Okay. So maybe that's why yesterday I was going crazy. But I picked up the shade Almond 07. And honestly, the packaging itself gives me very Chanel vibes. I know I've already shown you guys my Chanel foundation before. It gives me that same type of packaging. It literally looks exactly the same. Feels the same. But the only difference is just that the Chanel one is chubby and small. And this one's just like, you know, like extended, whatever. This one retails for $16. This one I do remember what it retailed for. So yeah, it was $16 for this one. And I'm gonna be using it with my Real Techniques brush. This one is my favorite foundation brush. Shout out to Diana. She gave me this brush a long time ago, and honestly, I bought a new Morphe one and nothing compared to this one. I love this brush. I just feel like it gets everything for me without like taking off my foundation or moving my foundation. I feel like it just has my foundation all over my face, nicely placed. So I really do love this brush and I recommend it. It's so heavy. And as you guys can tell, like I had said before, it's not a full coverage foundation. You have to kind of build it up because as it is, I already put 2 pumps of foundation and I got to cover mainly just a little bit of my face. So I still gotta bring it down all the way on this side. Like under here in my neck, I have like literally little to no foundation, and I have more up here. but I still need to be able to blend all of this out all over my forehead, and it's not enough. I'm already gonna have to be going into like probably like another pump of foundation if I want to cover the neck area. And usually with my other foundations, I always have enough with 2 pumps. Like, I see it's there, but I don't like velvet. I don't like velvet formulas, honestly. I've never tried a velvet formula, but just by looking at it right now, I'm honestly not a fan because I look really dewy. But I'm hoping that once I start to like powder, maybe it'll bring it down and I'll be looking the way I want to look. But as of right now, the foundation looks very nice. It's very nice, I'll give it that. It's nice, it looks very skin-like. But that's probably like my only 2 cons. The fact that it is a velvet foundation and the fact that you need more than 2 pumps to cover your whole face. And then for translucent powder today, we are going to be using the Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. Honestly, I was really scared to put this all over my face because of the fact that it is a banana powder. But Sophia was telling me like, oh no, like it's not really what you think it is. Like, it looks very banana, but it goes on very light banana. So I'm going to be taking this powder specifically and put it all over my face. And just put this all over my face to kind of just set my foundation. And I wasn't a color correct, but honestly, I've already used this color corrector before, so I don't want to use it either because it's a brand that I've used before. I wanted to use all new things, and since sadly that is the only color corrector that we both have, therefore I decided to use no color corrector. And honestly, lately I've been forgetting to use color corrector. Like, it just hasn't really been my thing. It never really stuck with me. I would do it a lot at the beginning of me when I started to do my makeup. I would always I would never forget to color correct, but now I don't know, I just kind of forget. It just never really stuck to my routine. So yeah, like, I want to say it does make a difference, but then I'm like, no, it really doesn't make a difference, but it kind of does make a difference. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I've always used this when I come over to her house. She's always letting me borrow it, but honestly, I've never really worn out and like paid attention to see if it was like a good concealer or not, because honestly, I told you guys that the e.l.f. ones were pretty good, but they were just really fast drying, so they're just not it for me anymore. I like e.l.f., I really do, but those concealers are literally fucking hell. Using Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan Sand, and I think this retails for like around 27, I think, around there. I think that's what it retails for. And I'm gonna blend that out with my Morphe. Oh, what the fuck is this? I always lose all of my brushes, like all the time. Well, especially this brush, it always just gets lost with all of my blending brushes. I'm going to take my favorite blending brush. This is the Morphe M173. Literally my favorite. That chick. Do you see that? Do you see the blendage? Wow. We love that. Okay, this concealer, honestly, it's not bad. I don't dislike the smell. It doesn't have a scent. I like the fact that it blends really nice. I'll give it that. It blends really nice into the skin. Love that. You like this concealer? How pretty. It like literally vanished. Like, there is like no clocking. You can't even tell that it's there. It looks so good. I really love this concealer already, just by looking at the fact that it don't even look like it's there. I'm gonna go back with my Dermablend banana powder to go ahead and set all of the concealer. Oh my god. So let me tell you guys what happened basically yesterday. So yesterday, as I'm filming, I don't know what the fuck happened to my camera, that I was filming, everything was going fine, and out of nowhere it just said that it had no more battery. So I was so confused. Whatever, I take out the battery and I'm gonna charge it. It like literally does not want to charge. The battery does not want to charge, the camera's not turning on, so I'm fucking scared. I'm like, what the heck? I need content, I need to post, and my camera is like failing me right now. Shout out to Maggie because she got me a backup batteries with the charger, and honestly, I think I have a little bit more, I feel more comfortable with this battery than the one that I had bought at Best Buy, because for some reason the one that I bought at Best Buy, ever since when I did buy it, since I did buy it on a different city and it was further from my city, I didn't have like the proper paperwork to go and return and do all of that mumbo jumbo whatever. So the battery that I had bought for the camera, it malfunctioned yesterday. It was a whole ass mess, so I didn't get to film. So I had to order another one on Amazon, and it finally got here today. We went to go pick it up, and now we're here. So we're very grateful for Miss Maggie Boots. Shout out to her. She came the fuck through and ordered me these batteries, and now we're here. And I told you guys before, I am going on a trip of the 4th of August. I'm gonna be going to Kansas to go visit my family because my cousin just had a baby, and then now she's pregnant again. So we're gonna go do that, spend a little bit of family time, because we've never just really had like the time to see each other. And I know right now it's probably not the time, but this is honestly the only time that we are gonna be able to get to see each other. It's been many years, and this was honestly the only time that it got around to being okay, because her schedule just never met with our schedule. It was always just such a hassle. So I'm very excited to be flying out the 4th and to be, you know, in Kansas again, and just, you know, so I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna do a vlog because I got the battery, so it's gonna be very much lit. Now we're gonna contour, and I usually, for my contour, I like to go in with like just a bronzer, cut up my cheeks, a little bit of my forehead. But for this one, we're gonna do this new one is the LA Girl contour palette. I've seen this like a little fashion stores, like Fashion Island, Fashion Q, stuff like that. But honestly, it never really grabbed my attention like that because I was never into the makeup game till now. But honestly, I feel like it's such a cool thing to have because it has so many shades. It's like you don't just get one, you get so many shades. You got your light browns, you got your deeper browns here. So it's honestly really cool, and I'm very excited to try it out. I think I'm gonna use the shade down here. She did tell me that she mixes the shade down here with this one, and it kind of gets like her color, but she is a little deeper complexion than me. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play it safe and just use this one. But if I do see that I can jump to this color here, then I will be doing that. I am not too sure how much it retails for, but it is LA Girls, and I think you can get this honestly anywhere, like the Swap Me fashion stores. I'm pretty sure Amazon too, and it's very inexpensive. That's also a good thing. And the products are not bad at all because I used their color correctors and they were pretty fine. But I never tried any like pressed pigments, so we're gonna find out what's the tea. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe M448. This is the brush that I use to contour. I'm gonna go ahead and use this light. I'm gonna go ahead and take this last shade down here. Oh, already it looks very like Orange City. So I'm kind of scared. Yeah, the pigment is not there for sure. So maybe I don't have to like tapping it. Okay. So I guess in order to kind of see the pigment for this, you can't tap off the brush. You kind of just tap what's on the product and just put it on your face. And that's that. So be very careful not to over tap. But honestly, I think it's a very safe palette because I keep tapping like crazy and not a lot comes on. I really like this shade. Honestly, this is a really pretty color. I might just jump on one of these palettes, to be honest. It looks like it would really come the fuck through. Do we see that? Can we kind of see that? It's like it looks kind of like red, orange, brown, but it complements my cheeks very well. Well, my skin tone, it makes more sense. Don't forget about your forehead, cause some of us be having some big ol' 5 heads, girl. Okay. Forehead, I just like to just swirl around the corners of my face, just bring a little bit of color. Nothing too crazy. I always like to go very light onto the forehead because when you do take pictures, that's kind of like the first thing that pops up. So you want to be really careful when you're applying any bronzer or any contour shade on the forehead, because that's kind of like the first thing that pops up on any type of picture that has like major flash, and then you're gonna look very crazy and people are gonna want to clock the house. Wow, I really like this color. A really pretty color. Shout out to Miss LA Girl. We're gonna cut that with more of the Derma Blend banana powder to go ahead and cut those cheeks out, sis. Yeah, so I tried to kind of just get like as much of a straight line as I can get, because if I don't have a straight line, or if I don't have like somewhat of a straight line on my cheeks, it kind of just makes me feel like very crazy. So I have to at least make sure that, yeah, they're a little crippled, but they kind of somewhat look a little similar, you know, because if not, I'm just kind of like going crazy all over the place. So while I let that just, you know, kick it for a little bit, I'm gonna start on my eyes. We're gonna be doing this new palette from Kathleen Lights. I am a very big fan of Miss Kathleen Lights. I think that she's literally one of the cutest makeup YouTubers there is. I really love her content. Super cool. She's Latina. She's really funny. Has great stories. And she just keeps it real. So I really love Miss Kathleen, and I hope one day, you know, she gets to see this video and she hears this. This is her collab with ColourPop. This is the palette called Dream Street, and I think it's a 12 shadow eyeshadow palette, and it looks like so. Now I feel like it would be really cute if I had like a little mirror, but honestly it doesn't really matter. But this is the little storyline we got going on. We have some maroons, royal blues, pinks, and then we have our neutrals down here or up here. For shimmer, there is 2, 3, 4, there's 5 shimmers, and then the rest are matte shadows. So right off the bat, since I'm looking at what my background looks like, I want to mess with this one and this one here, and maybe start off with that brown shade. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Shooting Star, Water Barrier, and Mermaid Boy. So it's gonna be this one up here, this one down here, and this one way down here. So I'm gonna take that brush, get into the shade here called Shooting Star. Okay, and just throw that on the crease, and just work your way all the way in, lightly. And I'm barely even touching my eyelid, honestly. Like, the pigment is very much here. Wow. I love that. Honestly, I might just buy this palette because I'm really in love with this brown shade, and I've always been very against browns. I've always talked so much shit about them, like, oh my god, like here goes these bitches with the same brown shadow. And little did I know, I became the bitch with the same brown shadow. Like, bitch, I could never, I don't know. And now that I literally just want to wear a brown shadow all the time, I understand why, because it's literally the easiest thing. You're literally just doing your makeup and you can use your bronzer as your eyeshadow and you're set to go, and it looks really pretty. So I am no longer clocking any more browns. I'm literally now into the brown family, and I don't even want to go back. Okay, so once you have your brown shade just like so, already blended out to the point where you feel comfortable or you like your brown where it's blended, you can go ahead and switch over to any other shade that you're thinking of. So for me, I was thinking of going into like this teal color, but since it is a little dark, I am a little afraid that it's gonna fuck up the look. So I want to play it safe and just use this brown and add like a shimmer on top and let it be. But I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the top. It's like I never left my house. Literally, it's like I never left. When I am grabbing anything that has like shimmer on it, I like to grab a brush that's very flat. So for example, let's see, because I have so many flat brushes, but it has to be like the flat brush because some of them don't work the way this one works. So this is the Morphe M124, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this was one of the Charles brushes that was in his little bundle for the, I think it was like the mini collection. But I really love this one. It is like the perfect tip for going into the inner corner of the eye, and it makes no messes, and it actually does make the shimmer come out very shimmery. So I really fuck with that. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig into Mermaid Boy, which is this shade down here. And it's, I don't know, it's like a very peacock green, blue, but I am not upset. And I'm just gonna literally just pat it and drag it. Drag it all the way towards, kind of depends where you want it. I usually like to go in the middle. Sometimes I do go a little bit past the middle, but usually my go-to is always the middle. So I like to start off from the inner corner all the way to the middle and just brush it all the way out. All the way out. Now, if you want to have it a little bit brighter, you can add concealer and then add this shade on top, and it will pop a little bit more depending on where I'm going. If it's like a nighttime little hangout or whatever, and I really do want to have like that dramatic look, I will add concealer first and then go on with the shimmer color. But for today, since it's just something really relaxed, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it without concealer. But it really is your choice. I just like to do it differently all the time. But yeah, honestly, I just feel like it's just very much up to the person. So that's it. I dragged it enough towards the middle. I hope you guys can kind of see that right there. So now that I have it just here in the middle, I'm gonna just recreate what I did here onto the other side. Drag it from the inner corner all the way to the middle. Okay, and just like that, you have your little aqua green, aqua blue on your eyelids. And literally it's just up to the middle. For my bottom lashes, I like to take a fluffier brush, which looks like this. This is also from a Morphe collection that I don't remember the name of, but I like this brush because it's the perfect size. It's really small and chubby, but it's fluffy, so it does what it has to do and it looks like so. And this is what I like to use for my bottom lashes when I'm gonna add eyeshadow. So for this one, I'm gonna be using the Water Barrier, which is that like navy blue shade that I was telling you about. We're gonna use that shade for the bottom lashes. And you wanna just hit it down here and just, when you have it here, start from the outer corner all the way into the inner corner slowly, depending on the eyeballs that you have. If you are very comfortable with having things near your eye, then go ahead and go ham by all means. But as for me, I'm very sensitive, even when it is with mascara. So whenever I'm messing with anything in the eye area, I tend to go really slow and I tend to take my time because my eyes will have it being water steady, 0 to 100 real fucking quick, and my makeup will become donezo. So therefore, work slowly and you shall receive greatness. I've never used ColourPop shadows and honestly they blend really nice. I'm very intrigued. Very, very intrigued. Okay, now that I have that there, I'm gonna just pause before I add mascara and I'm gonna just brush away my little sculpting over here. And this is from the brand Face Secrets, the tapered face brush. I got these from Crystal. She got them at Sally's. And I've kept them for such a long time. And this is honestly one of my favorite brushes. I use this one to apply my translucent powder all over my face. And then to brush away like when I chisel it out. But like we just need a little bit of more of a pop for this eye. For the inner corner, I'm going to take the corner shade here called Kaleidoscope. It's like a white champagne. This is from the Quivon. I got this at Amazon and they're actually pretty good for the price. I think they were like $9 to $10 and it was like a set of 12, and they're pretty good blending brushes. So I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go ahead and order them if you guys want to try them out. They're really cute and they kind of just look like the Morphe ones, literally like the same packaging. So I'm going to use this one for my inner corner. It has like a really weird tip. It's like a curved tip. So I'm going to use this one to add that inner corner pop. The brighter the better. Woo, child! I'm really loving this look right now. Oh wow, I think we could have made that this look is fire, period. But for lashes, I'm going to be taking my Lash Sensational Mascara. This is the mascara that's been helping me lately a lot. I think I have found the mascara for me. I don't know if everybody else is a big fan of this one, but as for me, I am a very big fan of it because I like to curl my lashes to the extreme and I want it to stay there, and this mascara has honestly helped so much to keep my curl there, and it's very inexpensive. It's from the Maybelline brand. I think I paid like $9 to $10 for it, and it really does do it for me. Now the only pet peeve I have with it is just like it dries out kind of fast, I feel. But other than that, I love it. It's a really nice mascara. It keeps up my lashes in the place that I want them. It keeps them a little like, you know, clumpy, not too clumpy. So I really, really fuck with this mascara and I will most likely be using it more often. So she's here to stay. Moving on to blush. Isn't this not the cutest little thing? It's a Tarte blush in the shade called Seduce. I think it's like a pink orange if I'm not mistaken. It looks like so. It looks like a little pretty pink peach coral kind of. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like kind of pink peach brown, something like that. I'm gonna use this with my Morphe M105. 2 taps, in circular motions. 1, 2, circular motions. Okay, like that. I really like this blush, and I am gonna pick it up because I had already tried this before and I really love it. I think it goes great on my skin. It's not a super bright pink, it's not a brown, it's not an orange. It's literally like the perfect mix of all three. You guys already know I add a little bit on my forehead just to give it that more of like a realistic skin tone, you know. Bring back some color. Don't forget the nose. I feel like nude is the perfect lip for this look, so we're gonna do a nude, and I have none other than the motherfucking nude queen herself, Miss KKW. I'm so excited to try out this lipstick. This is nude number 4. I don't know what they run for, but I think they run for like $21 or I think 18. I love the packaging. The packaging is very like crystal clear. It kind of gives me like Dior vibes, like they're kind of like their glosses, what their glosses look like. It's really pretty. It looks crystallized. Then it goes to like a nude, and this is the shade. Like a peachy brown mauve. And I'm gonna use this NYX Professional Makeup Dazed and Diffused. It's literally like this jumbo lip liner on one end, and then it's like a brush to like smudge it out on the other end. I've never seen these. It was my first time seeing these. Sophia had this and I was like kind of shooketh. But I really do love the liner part. I think that's so fucking cool. And who doesn't want a fat ass lip liner? Like, this shit is sick as fuck. I really love this, so I hope it does good to me so I can go ahead and get stock up on these, because wow. And so I love me some NYX products. Oh yeah. I honestly thought it was gonna be a deeper brown, but it's actually kind of like a gray tone brown. Lipstick. Okay. Right away, the KKW lipsticks, I'm not really a big fan of the scent. It kind of just smells very, it's just very like lipsticky. Huh? It just tastes like clay. Like it has that clay, like colored pencil type of, or like taste in your mouth. I really like the NYX liner. It's very creamy. It's really nice. Love that it's jumbo. The KKW lipstick, I love it as well. It's very pigmented. Love the packaging. I don't really like the smell a little too much, but honestly, it is a really nice lipstick. I really do like it, and the packaging just kind of what gets me. It's just so really cool. Like, it's not something that you would see on a regular lipstick from like Revlon, Maybelline. So I give her an extra point for that. I love that. I love that the packaging is nude. I love nude. So that's a +1 for me. Now we're gonna step into a Fix Plus. Loved the mattifying one. I felt like it locked my makeup in really pretty. For some reason, that setting spray just always made my makeup look flawless. I just always loved it, and I've always stuck to that setting spray. But I wanted to venture out and try new stuff. But honestly, I don't know, I've been missing it, so I might go back. This is the same one. It is a Fix Plus, but it is in the lavender scent. So I'm gonna see if it does the same thing and if it even smells like lavender, because I feel like a lot of these setting sprays say that they smell like certain things or they do certain things, and they really don't do shit but wet your face. Ooh, you could definitely smell the lavender straight up. That's like the first thing I smelled. And if you guys don't have a fan like this yet, like, what have I not taught you? Like, have I not put you on? They put me on, so I'm putting you on. If you do your makeup, you need one of these fans. Like, they come the fuck through, bitch. Like, get rid of your paper, get rid of your little notebooks, get rid of all that. If you, well, you could either get yourself like little fans that everybody's like coming up, so you could be that bitch and step it up. But honestly, this one does it straight for me, girl. I'm here and I'm looking beat. For highlighter, I'm gonna be using the Milani's in the shade Strobe Light. It looks like this. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it looks very white, like white pink. I don't know, I feel like for my skin tone it's gonna look very weta, you know. I don't know. Wow, this is actually really pretty. I mean, I feel like it does kind of make me feel very tin can, you know, little soda can moment, but it looks really blinding. I'm actually very shooketh, Milani. Trying to take my coin. Okay, I want to say this highlighter sort of reminds me of like the Amrezy highlighter. Kind of. It's not exactly like it, but it kind of gives me like a sister, like a faraway sister vibe, you know? Do you see that? Do you see that? Like, what the fuck? Okay, now for some lashes and brows. So let's not forget that, because that's very, very important. So I'm gonna do my brows first. Today I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie. It's a cocoa powder brow pencil. So on one end, it looks like so. It's kind of like angled. It looks like this on one end, and then on the other end, it's like a little chubby brush like this. So let's give this a try. I'm not used to thick things. I mean, the brush feels very, very elite, very chubs, but I feel like it's getting there. You get what I mean? And with other brushes, I feel like they're so thin that I feel like it's more scraping than brushing, if that makes any sense. But I don't dislike it at all, honestly. I think this is a really nice brow pen or pencil, whatever you want to call it. It's really, really nice. I'm not over the brush. I feel like the brush is just what's giving it to me. I feel like it's grabbing every hair there, and I'm really, really living for this fucking brush. Lashes. I don't know where she ordered them from, but they're actually really, really nice. So I'm gonna be taking some from these, and I think I want to go with, I don't know, I'm debating. I really like this super big curly one here, but then I also like this one down here. So I think I'm gonna end up going for like the big curly one up here. So that's what we're gonna do. Using my favorite duo glue. This is the Dodger Color duo glue. I love this one because it dries very quickly, and the brush on it is just the best. Like, it's like a little paddle. I love that. I don't like the brush on. It just kind of irritates me a little. Okay, using my Lash lash applicator. I think I got this at Vanity Box. I think I only paid like $3 for it or so, or $1 something. I don't really remember, but it comes the fuck through, and I like to apply my lashes by looking down. Shout out to Jackie Aina. She taught me that little tip. I've never had lashes like these, and I'm very, very, very in love. Love the curl. It's so crazy how lashes make such a difference, honestly. And that is literally it, you guys. Look at these fucking lashes. Honestly, I'm so in love with these lashes. I'm gonna so ask her where she got them. I really, really love them. I've never had such a curly lash like this, and I really like it. I think it really brought the look together. It's very dramatic. It's very blue, very bronze. I don't know. I really love this. Love this look. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I tried my best to match my background. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all of the new products that I talked about today. If you guys have any questions at all, you guys already know, feel free to DM me in any of my social medias. Leave comments down below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a beat of any time that I upload, and you can always just, you know what's up. I will catch you guys in my next video.